Okay, well, for YouTube, since I actually have a YouTube channel, I've been posting a lot of shit on Facebook about this, but only my friends see it, so I figured. This engine's out of a 1978 KZ750 B3, and my original intention was to pull the motor and put it in a go-kart, but I never got around to it, obviously. That was 6 years ago, back when I was 16. I'm 22 now. Way back when, I had the head and the cylinder block machined. You can see they're nice, shiny new cylinders, but you can see some surface rust starting to develop in this one. So we're going to get this together before that gets any worse. This thing sat on a garage floor after the heads were all done by a machine shop for like, well, 5 or 6 years. And this engine sat not running in the bike for God knows how long before that. I don't have the frame anymore, so I'm going to get this all together, and I have like a lawn and garden cart type of thing. It's I guess some people call it like a gator. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to put all this in. I think that tested good. There was no open circuits or shorts or anything, dead short, so that's good. I got some seals and a little clutch push rod kit from APE, which basically puts it's like a throwout bearing. It puts a bearing between the pressure plate and this funny little valve tappet piece, which is made out of steel. The original one is. It's laying in there somewhere in those boxes of parts. I got new fiber clutch plates. Got some stickers. Those always add horsepower. Oh, we lost one. Let's see. I'm going to cap this. That's the same thread pitch as the cam chain tensioner, which is laying around in here somewhere. The oil pump's good. It moves fluid from one end to the other. I got all new Allen head fasteners. I'm going to split these carb bodies and put these, got a couple of kits for those. The little CV diaphragms look like they're in good shape and everything. Got a new oil filter, and I've been doing my best to kind of polish up the case covers. Like you can see them now. They're still kind of dinged up, but this motor had a rough life rolling around on that garage floor for such a long time. Can't remember what's in this box. I think this is all... Yeah, there's the old fasteners, and there's a bag of brand new ones. There's the mechanical ignition advance. Fresh set of points. There's the clutch pressure plate. There's a bunch of goodies in there too. Oil filter, hardware. This is that little thing that pushes on the pressure plate, which is replaced by that part from APE. Valves and valve springs. I lost the valve buckets and the shims in that time, in that 5-year or 6-year span. So here's some new ones. They're all the same thickness, and I got to start all over from scratch with my valve clearances, so hopefully that'll put them close to within spec, and then I can go from there. I got new Viton valve stem seals. So, I found those air filter pods in the boxes of parts that I got with that 1100 Spectra. That's going to be a drag bike later on. That'll be in some future videos. I got these used pistons off of eBay, and I know that scoring looks bad, but I can't even feel it with my fingernail, so those should work great. The only reason I got those was the reason this engine needed to be rebuilt in the first place. The rings were stuck in this piston, and I fucking destroyed it trying to get the rings out, so that was a shame. That'll make a good shifter knob or something. We'll reuse the steel clutch plates. You can see the fibers. They're not horrible, but, I mean, they look kind of burnt, and the little steps are kind of wore off of them, so we'll just replace those. I had the bottom end in a solvent tank for a while, trying to clean all the shit out of it. Those are the kind of fasteners I got for everything. One of these were both Phillips head screws when I started, and one of these was all stripped to hell, so we're going to go ahead and replace all the fasteners. Transmission looks good. The shifting dogs look good. They don't look like they're like rounded off or damaged or anything. The only seal that I couldn't find was this one in this case cover, so we'll just hope that that one's in good shape and reusable. If not, I'll get a hold of it says KZ400 on it. Huh. If not, I can get a hold of CR seals and see if I can just get a replacement. I just need the shaft size and the outer diameter, and we can go from there. But yep, figured I'd get a video of it all spread out on this table. So hopefully next time you see it, it'll all be put together and strapped down to a pallet, and I'll be doing some test runs with it. What I want to do is tee off of this. This is a high pressure oil orifice here. That's where the oil pressure switch goes. And put the oil pressure switch on one side so I can still have the dummy light for that, but then I want to put a an oil pressure sending unit. We'll go in here. Like this one. That's the oil pressure sending unit on a small block Chevy 350. So I can actually have an oil pressure gauge that works. I thought that'd be kind of neat, so we'll try that too. Yeah, and then maybe somebody can answer my questions on this. There's bolts. See, both these are capped in the oil filter cover. I would assume that one would be like a return line, and maybe that could be a feed line, like just for an example, like a turbocharger. You know, you feed the oil to the turbo through this side, because I'm just going to assume that's I think that's high pressure, yeah. And low pressure could just spill right back in with the unfiltered motor oil, but I don't know. That's it. Thanks for watching.